This gyuto of around $400 is very interesting and unique. The gyuto is made by a young blacksmith called Kisuke Manaka-san in collaboration with Zahocho Knives Tokyo. The slight changes that Zahocho Knives Tokyo requested are what make this Kisuke Manaka gyuto unique compared to Kisuke Manaka-san's standard knife line. Before we start with the review, I want to go over some disclosures. Zahocho Knives Tokyo has sent me this knife for a review. However, Zahocho did not pay me to use this knife or to make this video. All opinions in this video are my own without outside influence or contracts. Now, with the disclosures away, let's start with the video. Zahocho Knives Tokyo is the first retailer that offered the Kisuke Manaka-san's knife with a stainless clad over the standard ironclad line, which Kisuke Manaka-san now also provides in his newer standard line. However, it is the requested specifications of the Kisuke and Zahocho collaboration that makes this gyuto unique. The specification that Zahocho requested shows you exactly what Zahocho has intended for the knife without changing the philosophies and style of the blacksmith, which is to make a sturdy, beginner-friendly knife that is easy to use and won't chip easily. The Kisuke by Zahocho gyuto has a blade length of 235mm on my review sample, and it comes with a polished hammered finish. It comes with a stainless cladding and the core material is an Aokami No. 2 steel from Hitachi Metals, which is a non-stainless steel type. This steel type will discolor after multiple uses, which we call a patina layer, which is a natural protective layer that will rust-proof your knife over time. However, you still have to reduce the exposure to moisture until you have built a strong patina. It comes with an octagonal rosewood handle and the logo is stamped onto the blade. Before we do a deep dive into the specifications of the Kisuke by Zahocho gyuto, I want you to know that these specifications are based on my review sample. Kisuke Manaka-san's knives are entirely handmade, and he laminates the knives in-house instead of buying pre-laminated steel. This means that the specifications of each knife will differ slightly. The knife feels quite hefty in the hands due to its weight of 223 grams. However, due to the overall balance and knife design, the knife is very easy to be controlled and feels very comfortable in your hand. You won't notice the hefty weight during use, and the added weight will make cutting meat a lot easier. The point of balance is under the Zahocho logo. The most comfortable grip is the pinch grip, but to accommodate the balance point and overall comfort, your middle finger should be under the choil. The handle is made from an octagonal rosewood handle. What you will notice is that the octagonal handle is a bit smaller, narrower and more rectangular compared to others, which feel very comfortable around your fingers and adds extra grip to this knife design. The knife on my review sample is sharpened at around a 15-degree angle per side, along with the Aokami No. 2 core material that is hardened around 63 on the Rockwell scale. This knife will last you around 8 months with regular honing sessions before you need a whetstone maintenance session if used at home. The blade profile is quite flat but still versatile to do all the tasks you expect from a gyuto. It is great for a forward, down and up motion, and you can still rock with the knife. The knife thickness at the heel is 3.7mm, 2.1mm in the middle and 1.0mm at the front. You will notice that the spine at the heel is quite thick, which adds extra grip when you pinch around that area. The added thickness and the rounded spine and choil add to the overall comfort of the knife. The blade is also nicely sealed into the handle. The Kasumi mist-like finish is also nicely done with a visible contrast between the core material and the cladding. The Kisuke by Zahocho gyuto has a subtle convex grind. This type of grind adds extra durability and strength to the knife. The hammered side creates air pockets and therefore reducing any vacuum effect or drag onto your blade. But the effect of the food release will only be noticeable once the food reaches that part. The height of 54.5mm is what makes this knife a joy to use, along with the gripping style and balance point. It comes with control of a shorter gyuto without sacrificing the length, and a taller blade that does not taper down to a point but rather gives you a rounded front makes the knife less daunting and easy to use. The Kiske Baisahocho Gyuto is a well-made and beautiful knife. With a weight of 223 grams, it is quite a hefty knife. However, due to the overall design specifications, the knife does not feel heavy and is well balanced. The intention of this Kiske Baisahocho is immediately noticeable. It is catered to be beginner friendly by giving you total control over the blade out of the box. You will feel like you have used the knife before, and that without sacrificing the length of the knife. Despite having a length of around 230mm, the knife performs and feels like a shorter knife due to the control you get. Besides the out-of-the-box control, the knife has been reinforced with a slight convex grind. This adds extra strength and drastically reduces the chipping and fracture rate due to improper usage. The Kiske Baisahocho is a very unique knife that is well built. It is catered for either the home cooks or professionals. The added comfort of having a taller knife throughout the entire blade length makes the tip a bit wider and less pointy than normal. While the Kiske Manaka-san's knife is built to be durable and beginners friendly, don't go hammering on bones. And definitely don't twist your blade to break off food. Zahocho Knives Tokyo made a very unique collaboration, and I'm looking forward to the new Zahocho originals and collaborations. They also ship the knife very fast, and the knife is well protected with enough padding around the box and in the box. Visit zahocho.com for more unique Japanese-made knives. Kiske Manaka-san's knives are entirely handmade. His knives are already of such a high standard that they can only get better and probably more expensive. Also, with the high demand and popularity of the Kiske Manaka-san's knives, you may need to wait more than a year before you can get your hands on a Kiske Hamono. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then click here for more like this. And if you like that, please consider subscribing to the channel. It means a lot. Thank you so much and have a nice day.